In my hands, I have my first draft fully completed, you guys. I'm not gonna cry. This has been 3 full months of this book consuming every single thought. I am a college athlete. I am working 30 hours a week at the moment, and I come home and I have to choose between writing or doing homework or hanging out with friends. And genuinely, like, I have had to try and carve time for this, and it's just been so worth it, and I have just been waiting to come home every day just so I can get a few more pages in. And now look, as soon as I wrote the last words last night, I cried and then I ran to school and I immediately printed it off. This is all me. This is all everything I've written. I'm so proud of myself. I'm an underwriter. I've noticed. Um, it is sitting at I think 4,500 words. Wait, no, it's currently sitting at 45,000 words, 45,000. And I have so many thoughts and so many things to add. I started the book with a very broad concept, and I just kind of started writing. And I liked how Sarah J. Maas said it in her interview on during her interview of Call Her Daddy when she said that she wrote as far as the headlights could see. And I really feel like that's what I did for this book. I just kind of wrote and saw what happened. I feel like the story really came alive through different folklore elements because my book is inspired by Russian folklore and mythology. And every time I found out something new, it fit perfectly in with the story already. So it was so fun, and I really felt like I know people say this, but it felt like the story was uncovering itself. It was just it's there. It was fully formed, and I was finding it out. Now that my characters are fully fleshed out and I have more world building and things like that, I need to go back in and add a lot more depth to the exposition because now I know the characters. When I started writing the first couple chapters, I didn't know them yet. And so now I can go back in, and especially since a major theme of my book is identity and them coming into themselves and their roles that are different. I need to really show them out of place in the beginning of the book. So I need to go back in and add a lot to the beginning. I also have a lot of questions I have to answer. Like, what is the magic system? There is an entire town that does not have a name yet. The whole book, it says insert village name here. I need to decide. So, like, typical first book, this is the problem, and then you start getting into the series, and it's so much larger than you thought. There's this imposing force, and they're kind of pulling strings in the book, and it comes up quite a bit more towards the end. But I need to sit back and ask what their goals are, their magic system, and their beliefs, so I can go back in and make sure it all lines up because I am planning on making this a series. I think this first book does a great job of introducing the world and this cast of characters that are going to be so fun to play around with and use. And I can't wait to like dig into what the series is going to entail because right now I have no idea. I know where I kind of want the second book to be and some things I want to happen, but I really doing the research isn't like my favorite part, but I really need to step back and get it done, especially before I do my rewrite. I'm going to completely rewrite my second draft. I'm going to have both of them up and I'm going to be looking at it because I feel like since this is my first ever novel, I feel like I did a lot of summarizing the scenes, saying what happens, but I want to go back in and really immerse you and add in those details. And also, once I have those questions answered about the world and the plot, I can go back in and make it make sense pretty much. But yeah, um, what else? It is a multiple POV. I'm currently tracking the POV switches. That's what these tabs are for. I have three main characters, and I want to make sure that they all get the time that they need. Yeah, my plan right now is I needed to go back. I need to do my research. I need to world build and plan. And once I do that, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to do a full rewrite. Once I have that full rewrite done, then I'll start looking into editing and everything like that. And I think once I have this is like draft 0.5 to me. Like this is like very first initial the story has a start, a middle, and an end. Once I get my first full rewrite done, that's like draft one to me. And then once that's done, then this feels a little bit more real and I can really move forward in the editing process. So I don't really know what that looks like yet, and I'm still learning a lot. So that's gonna be a lot of fun to learn about that. And I also am undecided on whether I'm going to publish through a publishing house or independently. There's a lot I have to look into, but I am graduating in May, so I'll have a lot more time in my hands to figure that out. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I need to go back in. Once we get there, we'll get there. Right now, I just need to worry about taking a little break, doing my research, making sure everything lines up, and then going back in and doing my second draft. And yeah, I'll probably make another video once we get there, or maybe I'll do some writing vlogs or things like that. Who knows where this will go? But I just was really excited and want to share it with you guys. So yeah. Also, do you guys like the setup? My bookshelf, my cart. I've got a candle going up there. Yeah, I'm really liking this angle, like this corner. I hope this doesn't move around too much. That's my bad. I am hoping to get some more bookshelves though because I have a lot of extra books that do not fit. So hoping to get some more bookshelves soon. Yeah. See you guys.